Hey y'all, it's Gypsy, and I am going to start a new series called You Gonna Eat That? It's all about school lunches and packing school lunches and some of my little tips and tricks that I have learned the hard way over the years. My oldest daughter is now 14, and I started getting crazy about lunch packing when she started kindergarten. I've always been kind of persnickety about what my kids eat, and I think as the years have gone on and the more articles I've read and the more information I have gathered, I've become somewhat weird about their food, and I just hate it when they have to eat at school, which they do on occasion. I'm not a total food Nazi, but at the same time, I do like for at least 90% of their food to be something that I know what it is and can pronounce, preferably whole foods, which means just what you see, the whole food. So part of that quest led me on a lunchbox adventure. I started out, let me go back. When I was a kid, I didn't have the fancy lunchboxes like they have today. I either had some kind of a lunchbox that looked similar to this, good old metal lunchbox, pretty basic, had some kind of a plastic thermos that went inside of it. And that was it. Everything was packaged in plastic baggies, saran wrap, or aluminum foil. And then came the, these actually came before. These were the field trip lunch boxes. Remember the field trip lunch boxes? In fact, my kids still use these for the field trips because they are disposable with the baggies, of course, your name on it. Only thing about these that sucked is it was really hard to take a drink. Unless you had some kind of a soda, which I was never much of a soda kid, didn't care for that. Those water bottles ended up pushing their way through the bottom. But I digress. As time has gone on, we have come along with awesome lunch boxes. And the ones that I actually got whenever my oldest daughter was in kindergarten was not kindergarten, I guess she would have been in second grade. My middle one was in kindergarten when I got the first set of laptop lunchbox, bento style lunchboxes, which are plastic boxes. And the ones that I got were the original, the 1.0 version. And I still have their 2.0 version that I upgraded to whenever my youngest started kindergarten. So they use those first lunch boxes for about 3 years. And if you get as much as we pay for these lunch boxes, they better last for more than 1 year. This isn't one of those lunch boxes, a school supply, we buy a new one every year thing. No. With the laptop lunches, this is an example of the 2.0. Now, mine is used, so please excuse that aspect of it. It comes in this nifty, spiffy little bag that has the laptop lunches logo on it, and as you can see, mine's a little worn. It has a great handy-dandy strap that you can wear it as a messenger bag, or you can take this off, and it has a handle. They can just carry it. Has a front zipper pocket for notes, extra lunch money. My kids, whenever they're going through growth spurts, sometimes they tend to want to grab like an extra snack or an extra fruit or something. So, they would take a little bit of extra lunch money. And then the box that's on the inside looks like this. It's a nice hard plastic box. It does fine in the dishwasher. And then on the inside, you see we have these compartments. Now, the advantage to these kinds of lunch boxes are the fact that you're not making garbage, so they're not throwing away a bunch of wrappers. This is, a great way to get away from the grab bags, the bags of chips, all of the prepackaged foods. We try to stay away from those. I don't really do a lot of prepackaged food anyway. I know a lot of kids eat the Go-Gurts and the applesauces and the little packs of goldfish and stuff like that. Okay, we don't eat like any of that stuff really hardly ever. I don't do a lot of packaged stuff. They do eat granola bars or like snack bars. My middle child is more crazy about those builder bars, those protein bars. And then my younger one just likes granola bars. She doesn't even care. So I try to get her pretty healthy ones, but she doesn't know the difference. There's 2 here obviously that have lids. There's 2 that don't. This is more for like your sandwich and your chips. This is for like your fruits and your vegetables because they have moisture and you want to keep them away from your dry food. And then on the side here, they actually do sell silverware. Here is an example of the spoons that you can get nowadays with the laptop lunches. This is an example of one of their old forks. They used to have a plastic handle on them, but they've upgraded now, so now they have these metal ones. And again, this is from the same company, same website, Laptop Lunches. It has it on the handle. right there. And they fit nicely right here in their lunchbox. I've also been known to put string cheese there. So, and that is a packaged food. That's a packaged food. I do use the string cheese on occasion. But again, I don't feed them that all the time. I don't feed them anything all the time, really, except maybe like apples and grapes. Those are pretty standard fruits. But I digress. So this is the laptop lunch. Oh, also in the bag that they have, it comes, well, it doesn't come with this. If you get the kit that like comes with everything complete, it comes with this water bottle. They also can be sold separately if you just want to get that. And then on the inside of the bag, it has kind of a netting spot here where you can stick napkins. I like to stick notes sometimes, just like goofy notes that I find. Like on the internet, you know, those e-cards when they're child appropriate, like the ones about the Hunger Games and stuff, they're hilarious. So I'll print them out and stick them in here. Notes are fun. Notes are fun. And then that's it. You know, it's an insulated bag, and it would keep their lunch relatively cold if I would make it the day before. The only issue that I have with the laptop lunch is just the fact that they're made out of plastic. And this is something that I learned over the years. Having girls that are old enough that they are responsible for cleaning their own lunchbox, sometimes that doesn't go as planned, especially when there's a school holiday involved. So twice I have had one of my children, it was a different kid each time, leave their lunchbox for quite some time in their room, like over the holiday for like a week, and it would get rancid. I've actually had to throw away containers and buy new ones because of rancid food. Maggots are like pesto. You cannot get that smell out even after 2 or 3 washes. It's going to be there for a while. Plastic is porous, so it holds smells. So if you're the mother of a small child that's say 4, 5, 6 years old, and you're washing it and you're putting it in the dishwasher, you know, at least once a week, and you're seeing that it's cleaned out every day, then this is not going to be a problem. If your kid doesn't eat pesto, it's not a problem. But if you keep that in mind, if you're using this for an older kid, you may want to make sure that they're diligent about cleaning these, because that can get really, really ugly in a surprisingly small amount of time. So this year when they started school, I decided it was time to upgrade. I have been using these for about the last 3 years now, and I decided that it was time to take a step up, and I've come full circle. Back in the day, this is what I used to bring my lunch in, good old hefty metal lunchbox, and nowadays I'm back to the good old hefty metal lunchbox. This is a Planet Box from planetbox.com, and this is my favorite lunchbox ever. I love the fact that they have these magnets on the front, first of all, so you can customize your lunchbox. You can order whatever kinds of magnets. They have tons to choose from. This is their launch model. They also have a rover and a shuttle, I believe. The rover actually looks like this. This is my lunchbox. And as you can see, it's a little bit different. This is one big compartment right here. And then this is obviously a little smaller, and this is a little smaller. It's also deeper. If you look at it this way, this one actually holds a little bit more food. So this is the one that I take for lunch. I actually eat a salad on this side, and I have some kind of fruit here, and I always have my hummus and my celery in this container. I'd show you the inside of this, but my daughter ate dinner out of it tonight. It needs to be washed. So, and then there's a shuttle, which is even smaller, and it's more of like a snack pack, but I don't have that one to show you. But anyway, this is the box that I've upgraded to, and I'll show you what I have packed for her for lunch so you can see how much food you can actually fit in here. This is like old school lunch tray back in the day. There goes a carrot. But here you can see what she has. She's got apples, she's got carrots, she's got roasted chicken, and then this is a little mint chocolate that I stuck in here for a little something special. She's got ketchup in here actually for her chicken. A lot of times this has ranch in it. This is what I use for the salad dressing. I don't know why I'm standing on my tiptoes. And then this is actually a metal container that has pesto and tortellini in it. But this is a little tip for you right now. Pesto is a pain in the ears. And I'm actually going to write a blog about it, and it will be posted, and you can get the link in the description in the down bar. Pesto is tricky because pesto is oily, and oily food is very sneaky. And we actually had some pesto get away from us last time, and I have washed it, but I need to wash it again. As you can see here, it looks like it's wet. Yeah, that's oil, and that's going to take some time to clean that out. This is the bag that comes with the Rover lunchbox. You can see here it's got like a little pocket that you can put, an extra snack in. That's what I put in there. And then over here she's got her water bottle. Now we're still using our water bottles from our laptop lunches because they fit in here great. And then of course it's got a pocket here on the inside for an ice pack. But I didn't buy the ice packs to go with it. These things are kind of expensive, so it's kind of a phase thing that we're going towards. I will get the ice packs eventually, but for now, this is just where I put their napkins for them to have. So this fits all snugly in here just like so, and you zip it shut, and it's very much like the laptop lunchbox. It's got the handle on it, so you can carry it this way. My little likes to carry hers this way, and there you have it. Now, advantage 1 to having a metal lunchbox. It's not going to break. The latch on the plastic laptop lunchbox did break after about the first year we had it, so that was always kind of weird. The other cool thing about a metal lunchbox, no crazy smells. Can I tell you how awesome that is? Not to have to worry about funky things habitating in your lunchbox when you're not paying attention for a week or two during Christmas, which is 2 whole weeks of growth, which is gross. So that is the huge advantage to this. I can take all of these magnets off, stick it in the dishwasher. It's sterilized. There's no porous surfaces. It's stainless steel, so it's not going to rust. And again, I've only had these for a couple of weeks since they've been going to school, so since the end of August. So I am still a new Planet Box user, but so far I've been very happy with them. The girls have really enjoyed them. I've had several people at different like karate tournaments and things where I've had her snacks and stuff in it, ask me where'd you get it. And I mean, these are parents of college age students, so y'all don't be too proud. These are cool. I am pushing 40 years old. And this right here is my lunchbox. So don't feel shame for using a lunchbox, especially not a kick-ass metal one like this, because you have to admit, I mean, if you have to, it could double as a weapon. You could really hurt someone with one of these. Seriously. So that's what I wanted to share with you guys. Lunchboxes are a big deal. Pick something that works right for you. If you have smaller kids, pick something that's fun, maybe bright colored. It just makes eating more engaging. I know that kids are very easily distracted when they're eating lunch. They've got a lot going on. Everybody's trying to catch up on their social life. Even the kindergartners have social lives, you would not believe. And so it's hard to stay focused on lunch. But if the focus of lunch is your lunch, it's a lot easier to get it done. And I cannot tell you how many times I have gone and had lunch with my kids, and their friends been like, "Where did you get our lunchbox? Will you make my lunch?" And it's like, that is the topic of the conversation. And so it makes it easier to focus on eating your food when everybody's like, "Hey, man, let's have some lunchbox." It builds good habits. Anyway, that's all I have for you for this video. I just wanted to share some of my stuff. This is kind of my introduction to the lunch thing. Stick with me, and I will share some more tricks and treats from my kitchen. Adios.